My name is Frank Miller. I'm an assistant prosecuting attorney with Cape Girardeau County.
Terry O'Toole. I'm an associate at Williams, Venker and Sanders.
My name is Tom Porto. I'm a partner at the Popham law firm.
Whenever I get handed a case, I like to look at the big picture. Just go through and read the reports and look at the witness statements and see exactly what they're telling you and sort of analyze it from a big picture, remove myself from the situation and just look at the case and see what jumps out at me. And then one of the things whenever I worked for Congresswoman Emerson that she taught me was to listen. Congresswoman Emerson taught me that no matter anyone's opinion, where they come from, their beliefs, you need to sit down and listen to what they have to say. And so a lot of times when we go through these depositions, whether it be listening to the attorney or to the witnesses that come in, and just closely listen to what they have to say and weigh that against the facts, and then sort of take your case from there. Once again, just to look at it from the big picture, because you're not there to get a win. You're not there to jump up and down in front of a jury and say, I'm right, and we need to hammer this guy. You're there to seek justice. The role of a prosecutor is to seek justice, and you can't seek justice if you don't know what you're dealing with.
My police background gave me a unique perspective when it came to criminal law and the prosecution of crimes, because I had been on one side of the table. I had investigated crimes, I had prepared them for presentation to the prosecutor. And so then when I was sitting on the other side of the desk as a prosecutor reviewing those cases, I think I had the ability to spot things that somebody who didn't have my background might not have noticed immediately. But I think the main thing that was helpful was the opportunity to watch people who are extremely wonderful trial practitioners, watching other lawyers in the office who had much more experience than I try cases that were extremely serious and watch their styles and try to take things that worked for me from things that I watched in the courtroom. I like to do things the same way, and that assists when you're handling a heavy caseload of criminal cases or when you're handling a heavy caseload of civil cases. So I think that the trial experience that I got on the criminal side and my approach to the preparation of those files definitely helped out when I transitioned over to the civil.
When I prepare for a case, I obsess about it to the point where it annoys people around me, because my way of thinking about a case is talking to people about it. So I typically talk to anybody that will listen. And then after those people are done listening, I talk to my wife. And then when my wife no longer will listen to me, I talk to my mother. And then when my mother will no longer listen to me, it's time to try the case. And that's the way I prepare. The world is my focus group. And anybody that will talk to me about a case, I will talk to and try to get their take on it. Because the more opinions that you have, the greater insight you have into your case.
My family drives my passion for trial work, because when you're a prosecutor, you're working to hold criminals accountable for their actions. And unless you're fully prepared when you walk into court, there's a chance that person could not be held accountable for their actions. And if someone escapes accountability, it harms the community. And my goal as a prosecutor is to make the community a better place, make it better for my children so that they want to come back to it someday and raise a family, or for other individuals who move to our community or have stayed in our community to make it a better place.
Well, I think trial is, in my experience, is one of the most exhilarating things you can do as a lawyer. I think it's the most difficult thing that you can do, and it's also the most rewarding. But again, in the courtroom on a day-to-day basis, trying a case, I think is one of the most exhilarating and one of the most challenging things that you can do as a lawyer. And I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy it so much.
Representing individuals is what drives that passion. Standing up for people, giving a voice to the people that can't have a voice for themselves. Be it a plaintiff, be it a criminal defendant, somebody needs you to do something for them because they can't do it themselves. That's what drives me. That's what has always inspired me. And I love that the law gives me an opportunity to do that for people.